what I mean by that is, that's the shot that makes matches easy or tough for Zverev. His backhand is one of the best out on tour. Some of the people, some of the players are saying that it's the best backhand over Djokovic. But that forehand side can be dodgy for Alexander, and if he's feeling good off that side, he's going to clean points up quick. If he's not, he's either going to be missing or rallying, letting Tiafoe get into his service games.
14
See that shadow? It's just after noon and not a cloud, of very few clouds in the sky. That play a factor for the players?
When it's that big of a block of shadow, it tends to be okay to play through.
Nicely done by Zverev. Quick hold.
When you
Tiafoe won the first 2 sets, losing only 5 games. Now, you mentioned the forehand going to be a big key for you. Like the way it's starting, I'm assuming.
Well, it can't get much better than that one. Good big return off of that weak 76-mile-an-hour second serve. Look how short that backhand landed from Tiafoe, but good recognition, good confidence. And I guess if I'm Zverev, I'm not supposed to really break my opponent that much anyway. That's a good opportunity to get the feel on that forehand side.
Love 14.
Tiafoe nets it coming in, so the break in love, and very early on, Alexander Zverev on top of his game.
Oh, James Blake, Team Tiafoe over there.
Another forehand winner, and Tiafoe still yet to get a point here in the match early.
Yeah, and then you just said it. It's early. No time to panic. No time to sweat. Wow, he is hitting that forehand really well early. I mean, I know this from my experience, though. If I'm Tiafoe, I know that thing can go at any time, and confidence is such a fragile thing, especially on a shot that you're not naturally confident with. One big miss, one bad miss can just wreck the whole thing.
Now, finally, that one goes awry, and Frances Tiafoe picks up a point. For Zverev, conversation all about the Grand Slams. His 5th year playing Grand Slams. Has never gotten past the quarters. Got to the quarterfinals on clay at Roland Garros both last year and this year. His best Grand Slam showings. his 5th U.S. Open. Reached the 3rd round last year. It's as far as he's gone.
That's it.
Any common theme that you see over these years when he's at these Grand Slam events that just hasn't been able to get over the hump?
I mean, obviously he's got a big game, and it's the same thing we've said. I mean, it's not his backhand letting him down. It's not his serve letting him down. It's not his athleticism or his movement. I think it's so hard to win and dominate matches, and that's what you have to do if you want to have consistent good results. You have to dominate matches. I find that so hard to do in modern tennis without a forehand.
Well, he's off to a very strong start, follows up the break.
Zverev leads 3 games to none.
And goes up 3-love here in the opening set on Arthur Ashe. You mentioned there was talk about this court playing slow here at the Open this year. Have you noticed that early?
Not with how big Zverev's hitting the ball. I mean, he's stepping up, and he's only missed 2 forehands so far. The one shank into the stands, and that one we just saw.
13 love.
Other than that, he's been hitting the ball pretty big, getting short balls, and doing great work off that forehand side.
Tiafoe, the 21-year-old, trains at the USTA National Campus in Florida.
40 love.
A nice response game here so far.
Again.
Change of tactic from Tiafoe there. Seems, just test out that Zverev backhand with some slices. And typically speaking, for a two-handed backhand, that is one of the tougher shots to handle, is if you're able to hit that slice short and low at the service line. It's tough. It's tough to get the racket at speed to hit that up and down over the net aggressively. But I mean, we talked about it before, Zverev's backhand is second to none.
Tiafoe, and the fist pump as he gets on the board in his second round match. Now 3-1
Zverev leads 3
for Alexander Zverev. Reminder, download the US Open app. Get the latest scores, stats, match highlights, player news, the all-important celebrity sightings that Taylor loves so much, and a whole lot more. It's available in the App Store and the Google Play Store. Mike Tyson, Spike Lee amongst those here the other night, watching Serena Williams, who won again last night, reaching the third round.
Let's for service.
So Zverev, the recent split with his agent, the off-court things, how much do you think that's affecting him on the court?
You'd have to be in his inner circle to know. I mean, the life of a tennis player, you travel with your family, basically. Even if no one's related, you're all family.
Tiafoe, big shot there.
Really good forehand from Zverev. So, and you always have to deal with drama, but you never know where that breaking point is in that drama, like what actually affects you and all sort of stuff. So obviously watching Zverev right now, I feel like he's playing some good stuff. I mean, you just can't prevent phenomenal shots from your opponent like that, but playing very well right now.
Reports this week that he's joined Roger Federer's Team 8 management. Things he was kind of doing on his own, appearance fees, negotiating, and want someone handling that for you. One title this year for the 22-year-old. Came in Switzerland.
Zverev just didn't quite execute that forehand wide enough. Tiafoe got a good beat on that and was able to get it down low. When you're coming to the net, the amount of room you make your opponent have to run means the more steps you get to close into the net to prevent that ball from getting below the net and at your feet. So interesting thing here, is if Zverev's backhand is so good, if it's one of the best or if not the best on tour, why is Tiafoe playing so many shots there? And I think the idea is you go play to your strengths. Maybe that's just the way Tiafoe likes going about playing his points. You adjust when you have to. And when is the correct timing for that adjustment? That's totally up to the player. Obviously, you see he's down a break. Oh, he should be adjusting. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe he just feels like, well, let me just play this first set the way I want to play it, and then we'll see how that works out.
Advantage, Zverev.
And Alexander Zverev stays on top. Break here in this opening set against Tiafoe.
Zverev leads 4 games to 1, first set. Time.
Arthur Ashe Stadium, first match on of the day. Alexander Zverev showing his wares early on. A solid effort so far.
Mr. Zverev.
Well, ruled out.
The ball
Zverev
on the
immediately
left
wants to
far
challenge
sideline.
this.
The ball was not out.
Look at the chase review.
Oh.
Well worth the challenge. But ruled correctly.
15 left.
No doubt, he's saying. Never a doubt.
Don't question me.
30 love. Mr. Zverev has 2 challenges remaining.
Back to back big serves from Frances, who in his career only 3-14 against players ranked in the top 10. One of those wins against Zverev.
Again, Tiafoe.
And a quick hold there for Tiafoe.
Zverev leads 4
I
games
saw the
to
last
2.
point of Zverev's last game that he held. Tiafoe did change it up, and he played the majority of baseline shots to Zverev's forehand, and he got punished for it. And if that's going to be the day, I don't know where Tiafoe is going to play the ball. Where do you hit the ball? It's kind of like playing Djokovic. Where do you hit the ball after a while? If I go to his backhand, I'm in trouble. If I go to his forehand, I'm in trouble. You end up having to play so risky just to get ahead in points.
How do you keep yourself from getting, frustrated and way out of your game when that's the case?
You know, you just got to, well, against Djokovic, he hasn't proven to have a significant flaw in that forehand side. So that's a different question than asking it against Zverev here. I think when you're playing Zverev, you just say, look, this guy's a great player. He's a talented athlete. He's one of the best in the world. 1 or 2 balls or a handful of balls to the forehand side isn't really going to test that thing out. It's not going to shake his confidence. If he's playing this well, it's going to be a war of attrition.
40 love.
Let me see if I can give that forehand 100 balls. And in there, he's going to hit some bad ones. And is that going to rattle his confidence?
Now continues to look good, serving
New balls,
well
please.
there, and is now a game away from grabbing the first set against Tiafoe.
5 games to 2, first set.
That was his only win, so he's trying to reach the third round for the first time in his career here at Flushing Meadows.
Tiafoe tried to mix up that serve on the outside with a kicker out wide, and he's been serving so well and so proficient off of that first serve. I think that's not the idea. You don't want to give Zverev a chance to get in these points. He's been doing his best work when it's been big unreturnable serve or serve and short ball.
30-15.
Yeah, like that look right there, you know, off the forehand side, frustrated. Is that one more shot closer to him losing confidence in that side?
There's a forehand again that's netted.
14-15.
So that's the patience by Tiafoe paying off.
Yeah, the persistence, right? And I think, look, tactics can get very complicated, but I think as an easy overview, it goes try to win the match with your strengths. That's step number one. Step number two is let the opponent lose the match with their weakness, right? And then if that's not working, step number three is not a great one, but it's the only one left, is you got to play real aggressive or you got to grind a lot.
Game.
Now the big
Tiafoe.
backhand just misses, so Tiafoe does his job and holds. Now he's got to
Zverev
contend
leads
with
5
Zverev's
against
serve
3.
with the
First set.
set on the line. Zverev's first serve percentage up at 75% in the set so far.
Love. Love.
Head shake there from Tiafoe. Not much he can do when Zverev is on top of his game like he is right now.
Yeah, when you're being as aggressive as Zverev is off those first balls, it makes returning not fun at all. You know, you basically have to try and hit the outskirts of the court. You can't hit in the center, and that equals more return errors.
$40-15.
Nice there with the winner.
40-30.
Still a set point.
Game and first set, Zverev.
Third set point. And quick work by the 22-year-old to take the first set over Tiafoe 6-3.
Allow 15. Mr. Zverev is trying the call on the right center service line.
Zverev
ball
wants a
was
closer
called in.
look there. Chase review coming up. That was his second challenge
Mr. Zverev has 2 challenges remaining.
in the match.
I feel like, look, in a 3 out of 5 set match, it's still early. We've only played a set, but I mean, Tiafoe's biggest strength, in my opinion, is his forehand, and Zverev's biggest weakness is his forehand. So, and what we've seen so far is Zverev's forehand is just a better quality ball. He's been more accurate with it.
5 forehand winners for Zverev amongst the 14. Got a good percentage. The winners to the unforced errors going. Fifth time these two have played. Zverev has won 3 of the first 4. They did play at the Australian Open in Wimbledon a couple of years ago. Tiafoe's win came in Cincinnati on the hard court 2 years ago. Now, good game. Tiafoe trying to pump himself up. Start of the second set.
Not advised. Well, it always looks bad when you don't execute a drop shot well, and that was poorly executed drop shot. The one thing in that rally that I did like to see from Tiafoe is the first time he took a slice to the Zverev forehand. Let's give that thing a few different looks, some different heights, test it out.
Love.
Well, tough now, weighing on the mind of Tiafoe. Zverev just on his game so far here.
Game.
And another
Zverev.
ace from the young German.
1 game on.
Well,
Second
if
set.
you're Tiafoe right now, you got to look for the positive, and the positive is Zverev is only really up a break in this match, right? He's only broken me 1 time. Other than that, I've been hanging in there, and Zverev is playing close to perfect tennis. There's nowhere for his game to go but down. That's what I'd be telling myself. You always got to find that silver lining, that ray of hope when you're out on the court.
See the shadows slowly starting to peel back on that near side on a beautiful day here in New York City. So eventually we'll be completely in the sun here on Arthur Ashe Stadium. The roof, of course, open.
15-all.
Love to see that from Tiafoe, and way to capitalize on not a perfect. It wasn't a bad volley from Zverev, but it certainly wasn't wide enough to finish that point off, giving Tiafoe another chance at that point. That's the biggest frustration. So I served and volleyed a lot. My biggest frustration was when I had an opportunity to finish the point off. Finish the point off up at net, and then you give the opponent another look at a passing shot, and it's just like, well, they have a 50-50. It felt like a 50-50 chance to win that point when it shouldn't be so.
$14-15. Game, Tiafoe.
Now Tiafoe holds. We stay on serve early in the second. 2-1.
Love 15.
Well, first point we saw Zverev miss a pretty routine forehand, and that point we saw the first time Zverev took some pace off of that forehand side. So we've been talking about, just got to keep an eye on that thing. That shot is under a microscope. I think that one shot will decide the outcome of this match. The Zverev forehand.
Zverev long been on the backhand, perhaps an opening for Tiafoe. Not had a break point yet. Alexander Zverev, impressive, efficient in the opening set, winning it in 29 minutes. Against Frances Tiafoe, trying to stay strong here in the second.
$15-14.
And now the break point chances for Tiafoe.
$13-14.
Zverev has got his break to win that first set in Tiafoe's first service game. Zverev's forehand, Taylor, a huge key to this match, and it was a key on that point.
It was. He went after those ones, had a little bit more time. was able to measure it a little bit more. He put some really good racket head speed, really good spin, and followed that second one in very well. That's a great 1-2 combo. Pretty good answers from Zverev. It looked like in the beginning of this game, maybe the forehand was starting to slow down, starting to give a few errors, but he has certainly said, nope, it's still feeling pretty good.
Shadows continue to peel back on the near side. Eventually we'll be all in the sun shortly.
Yes.
Big story around Zverev. Can he break through to Grand Slam? Only a couple of quarterfinals at the French Open. His last 2 appearances there.
Mr. Tiafoe is checking the call on the left baseline. The ball was called in.
So chase review. Challenged by Tiafoe.
He hasn't been missing any forehands. No doubt this is in.
Give him the benefit of the doubt, and you're right.
Advantage Zverev. Mr. Tiafoe has 2 challenges remaining. Game Zverev.
Yeah, the big serve at 129 miles an hour, so not easy for Zverev, but he gets through that service game and keeps it level in this second set. USOpen.org is your online home for point-by-point live scoring, highlights, the real-time stats, and the draws. Visit the official tournament site at USOpen.org. The rain yesterday, 85 matches, singles and doubles to be played today on the grounds here at Flushing Meadows. Second round of singles.
Love. Question is good. 15-all.
And Zverev being awarded that point because the umpire did not think that the call had anything to do with that Tiafoe miss. It's always a tricky thing for umpires to kind of delve into. In the past, it used to be just a blanket rule. If there was a bad call, you replay the point. Now, not so much. We did get confirmation that the ball was in fact in on that overrule, so good overrule from the chair umpire.
Tiafoe had a big breakthrough last year, getting into the top 50 made the comment that I know how to win matches. I don't have to hit the highlight reel all the time, as he continues to evolve as a player.
Love that play. I think for a right-hander that serve out wide on the deuce side, take the next ball early, hit it to the open court, follow it in. That is just a staple play that you should have in your arsenal.
Use.
Tiafoe thought he had it there down the line.
Advantage, Tiafoe.
For some reason, have the hard court season he wanted through DC and Cincinnati. So he went to Winston-Salem last week and played well. Got to the quarterfinals, get some matches in.
Use. Advantage, Tiafoe.
Oh, the touch there. Zverev with the fist bump.
And that point has kind of encapsulated the match so far. It's like Tiafoe hits a huge ball to Zverev's backhand. Zverev's able to just neutralize. Big ball to the forehand. Zverev took control of the point, got ahead. And once Zverev's been ahead in the points, there's just not a whole lot Tiafoe's been able to do.
The work there by
Advantage,
Zverev to
Zverev.
stay in the point. Chance to break.
Yes.
Great fight, great reaction from Tiafoe. And we don't get to see it a lot just because of what modern tennis is, so much from the baseline. But Tiafoe, very, very good, very capable around the net. Good hands, good movement, good awareness, good understanding of where the winner is.
advantage, Tiafoe. Tiafoe
gets the hold to stay ahead in the second, 3-2. Both players getting through their last service game, saving break points.
$15 left.
Missed there by Zverev.
15-0.
Tiafoe here, again, making some inroads against Zverev's service games. Giving himself a chance. Frances Tiafoe drops it in.
15-14.
Great play, great sneak by Frances Tiafoe. Again, good wide backhand there. Gets Zverev moving, open up the court. Take the next ball early. Even if Zverev gets there, he's in big trouble. 15-40.
You hear the crowd now. Tiafoe feeds off the energy.
$30-14.
Ten aces now for Zverev.
Mr. Zverev is challenging the call on the right center service line. The ball was called fault.
So Zverev 0 for 2 in the challenges in the match. Chase review shows that one did miss.
Second serve. Game. Tiafoe.
Frances Tiafoe gets the break. And now the crowd enjoying it. And you mentioned, Taylor, in that first set, persistence, patience, work his way through it.
Tiafoe leads 4 games to 2, second set.
Well, Zverev had to
Mr.
come
Zverev
down.
has
He
one
couldn't
challenger
play
man.
any better in that first set. And that's kind of a... Oh, it's a rough position to be in if you're Zverev to try and maintain that level for 2 hours straight.
Now Tiafoe's got a little giddy up in his step.
15 left.
Did not like that play at all from Tiafoe.
30 love.
Slow kick serve, didn't get it wide. But the Zverev passing shot on the forehand side was just nowhere near good enough.
$40-11.
Tiafoe looking for the strong hold after getting his first break.
game,
Tiafoe gets it. Love hold
New
for
balls,
the American.
please.
And a 5-2 advantage in the second.
Tiafoe leads 5 games to 2. Second set. First set.
Arthur Ashe Stadium, roof open on a beautiful sunny day.
Allow 15.
The very first game of this set
15
that Zverev served looked very convincing, and then after that it's been a little bit of a struggle. Tiafoe had break points in his second service game, obviously broken his third. Opened up with a double in this game, and then a short backhand miss right there. Just the wheels have noticeably come off.
Yeah, he had a 2-to-1 ratio in his unforced errors to winners. You see now 13 unforced in the second set. That ratio is just about even now.
That's interesting, because his first round he was up 2 sets to love comfortably and then had to go 5.
So now set points, Tiafoe.
It's just crazy. Like, I don't think Tiafoe played bad in the first set. I don't think his level is raised as much. I don't think Tiafoe's level has raised as much as Zverev's has dropped.
Zverev gets there in the backhand winner.
Yes.
So the set points for Tiafoe will have to reset.
Advantage, Zverev.
Double fault creeps in. 4 of them now in the set. And a big problem in the hard court this summer in Cincinnati. Lost to Miomir Kecmanovic. 20 double faults in that match by Zverev.
Advantage, Tiafoe. Yes.
I'm just kind of taking a peek at his serve. The reason why those double faults, obviously he's got a phenomenal serve. So to me, 2 things are happening. Either he's going for an awful lot on those second serves, and for him, I think anywhere from 90 to 100 is acceptable. I wouldn't say that's going for a lot. The other thing is if the spin isn't quite right. it's very tempting sometimes to cut around the ball to get your spin. That's the easy way to get the spin. But to make safety happen, we need to come up on the ball to create topspin, to get it up and down. Oh, great feel, great feel. And one of the ways you can tell how much topspin
advantage
gets on the serve, obviously by the flag of the ball, but where that ball toss is. The more above your head the ball toss is, or in front of your face, the more that your arm wants to slice that ball. The more it gets on the back of your head, the more you're going to have to come up and kick it.
You like what he's done better the last couple of serves, though?
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on it. Again, I mean, he has hit a lot of doubles for, I mean, well, I guess it's 5 doubles, which is, it's a lot. We'll just keep an eye on it.
Advantage Zverev.
Now the serve out wide there. You know, that first serve percentage has gone down here in this second set. He was so efficient in the first.
77% in the first set.
Rather lengthy game and another second serve.
Game.
Zverev pulls through. Frances Tiafoe now will serve for the second set.
Zverev is asking for a different tension on the rackets, 41.
Tiafoe had 3 set points last game.
For these 5 games to 3, second set. Wait, please. Sit quickly, please, behind the players. Thank you.
Crowd funneling in there behind Tiafoe. Here early afternoon in New York City.
Love. Love.
And now Tiafoe.
40 love.
Held in love his last service game. Has set points.
T 15. Game and second set. Tiafoe.
Let's go from Tiafoe to the crowd. We're even at
6 games to 3. 1 set all. $15 left. $30 left. $40 left. 40-15.
That's a tough time to come in if you're Zverev. Again, he struck the ball very well. It went down the line and kind of down the middle of the half. Tiafoe didn't have to move, so that means that Zverev didn't have any time to cut off that low ball. Tiafoe was able to get it down low, and from there, it's just really tough to win a net point.
Tiafoe picking his time to come in. We'll talk about the ups and downs for Zverev. He's now played 7 sets at this year's U.S. Open, and only one of them has either himself or the opponent won more than 3 games. So it's kind of been a feast or famine so far.
And you can see the difference on that approach, right? When you have that out wide serve, take the ball early away from the opponent combo, Tiafoe has to take 3 and 4 steps there. Tough volley that Zverev had to handle, but look at how much court he had to work with.
First game, third set.
You can see some body language starting to happen from Zverev. Not very happy with that forehand return.
Back in. 15-0.
Tiafoe looking for his first third-round appearance here at the U.S. Open. Got to the second round last year, his first Open win. Lost to Alex de Minaur. Who, by the way, was a winner today. So he's on to the third round again.
Well, this would be a shame for Tiafoe. This is the opportunity we're talking about. Zverev's level is down. It would be nice to make him play. Just keep your level. It doesn't have to be crazy. Just keep your level solid. Wow, 3 first ball misses, pretty routine misses.
And really, that's, you know, kind of the first letdown we just seen from Tiafoe, because as you said, he played well in the first set.
Since the first game that he served and got broken, this is obviously the worst game that he's played since then.
Yeah, Zverev got the first 10 points of the match.
What a time for it.
Zverev in control
Game.
of the point,
Zverev.
able to put it away and pick himself back up. Yeah, and get the
Zverev
break
leads.
early in the third.
2 games to third set. 15 left.
And Tiafoe said, forget about that. It's going to get out of the way.
30 left.
Oh.
He's got the Yankee hat on, but he could not make the right-hand grab.
There's that same approach we saw a couple points ago. Straight down the line, down the middle of the half. You're not going to give yourself any room to come in. It's easy to get the ball down low. And then where are you going to hit that volley? Tiafoe's in the middle of the court. No matter where you go, it's got to be perfect. If you have to play perfect tennis to win points, that's not a good place to be.
Tiafoe, big forehand.
30 all.
So perhaps Zverev with the decision, last point let him off the hook a little in this game. Tiafoe's decision gives Zverev the game point.
Yeah, I think he was caught off guard. I think Zverev's backhand clipped the tape there. He didn't expect it coming over. Just caught up, not ready. Because that would have been a golden opportunity, right? Short ball to his favorite shot.
Game Zverev.
Yeah, the ace from Zverev at 127 miles an hour.
Zverev leads 3 games to
Consolidates the
love.
break to take charge in the third.
Third set, 1-0.
Only higher ranked American than Tiafoe still in the tournament is John Isner. Taylor Fritz, Riley Opelka have gone home already.
Love.
There's that forehand that you're keeping a close eye on that was so good in the first set. Went awry there for Zverev.
Game Tiafoe.
So Tiafoe gets that done quickly
3 games to 1
and gets on the board in this third set. Zverev remains up a break. Stay connected to the US Open on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Join the conversation with #US Open.
That's interesting. So when Zverev has
Love
been
15.
coming in against Tiafoe, and it hasn't been a perfect time to come in. He's really suffered. Tiafoe's done a good job getting the ball down low. I will say Tiafoe's come to the net a handful of times where I'm just thinking, oh, he's going to get hurt here, like that one right there. And Zverev is leaving balls up high above the net slow. He is not enjoying it when Tiafoe makes his approach to the net, his charge to the net.
Back in court 7, it's the time to see American Dennis Kudla with triple match point. Slavich has turned around at 8
That's some really big hitting from Zverev, and you can see Tiafoe's trying to get that ball high and heavy to Zverev's forehand, but Alexander Zverev just thumping those things. Look at his net position there, way inside the service line with Zverev.
World's number 6 with yet another ace. Up over a dozen now.
Again, another approach from Tiafoe that's just a mediocre approach, and Zverev, not a great passing shot.
Now he hammers that forehand and stays up a break in the third set.
4 games to 1. Third set. 1 set all.
We've seen quite a few drop shots from Tiafoe. I think one has worked out well. The other ones have not worked out in his favor. And it's just, it's not a bad tactic against Zverev. You know, he likes to stand so far back. He's not as strong at the net as he is at the baseline, but it's just very fine margin for error.
Love 30.
Zverev here with an opportunity to make this yet another quick set, whether he wins them or loses them. First round you mentioned against Albot, 6-1, 6-3, then lost a couple of sets and won the 5th 6-2. Zverev goes down on that return.
15-14. 13-14.
Decelerated quite a bit on that forehand. And again, for the way these guys hit the ball, if you decelerate, if you slow down the racket head speed, you're going to lose that spin. You're going to lose that grab on the air to pull the ball down in the court. So bad things happen when you swing slowly. The ball's either going to hang in the middle of the court or it's going to fly long.
Well, he's got another break
Zverev.
point now.
Yes.
So a fourth break point in the game, saved by Tiafoe. Again, went with the drop.
And Tiafoe thought that that was a not up.
A couple of great gets by Zverev. Now Tiafoe gets the point. Crowd loves it.
Advantage, Tiafoe.
Again, look at that risky approach. Just means that Tiafoe is going to have to come up with some really cagey play at the net. I mean, the better your approach, the more routine, the more easy the volley is. But again, maybe just Tiafoe doesn't feel that Zverev is passing that well. So
Game. He pulls
Tiafoe.
through. Zverev still up a break here in the third.
I have to say, if
Zverev leads
Tiafoe
4
doesn't
games
think
to
that
2.
Zverev's passing well,
Third set.
it certainly gives him the green light to come in on some maybe iffy shots against somebody else. But we haven't seen Zverev been able to get the ball down below the level of the net too much. There was one forehand pass early in the match that I can remember that was really, really good. But since then, everything's been above the net for Tiafoe.
Oh, what a get and return by Tiafoe.
Love 15.
I mean, super work here.
Love 13. Missed. Cancel the challenge. Love 13.
Tiafoe taking a little rest
15-13.
after that point.
Zverev played a great point, and that's what great scrambling, good foot speed gives you. It just gives you more opportunities to keep the point alive, and this is the safer bounce overhead to play. That kind of cut around the ball. It went obviously a lot deeper than he was probably planning. That's a tough miss for Tiafoe. He hasn't had many good looks at the Zverev first serve.
That's it.
How's the level of tennis now? Both these guys starting to come up with some really, really good stuff. Smart play by Tiafoe again.
Advantage
Tiafoe.
Tiafoe.
Was able to get over the backhand to get that ball down low. Zverev popped up the volley, and then all Tiafoe needed to do was just hit this down the middle of the court, and it was going to be real hard for Zverev to handle that.
Now well put together there by Zverev to save the break point.
Yes.
Really great stuff from both these guys coming forward. I like it when they're in trouble, reaching out of the middle of the court. I think that's how you come to net in modern tennis. Get the person outside the line, get them near the doubles alley, outside the doubles alley, then close in, knock off a volley.
How has that philosophy changed over the years? You're saying, you know, modern tennis.
Well, it's changed basically because it used to be, and we talked about 40 years ago, just get to the net however you can for most cases, and because the technology of the rackets, the speed of the courts, the string, made it such an advantage to be up at net, whereas now it is still an advantage at times to be up at net. The advantage is to finish points, not to kind of be there in the middle of the point.
Yes.
Double fault creeping in there. Had an issue in the second set with him. Seven in the match. Zverev continues with a high percentage. He gets that first serve in.
Zverev's also doing a phenomenal job. We've talked about a lot off that forehand side, getting it off the court, kind of through the sideline. He's not really going deep all that often. It's through the baseline. He's going through that angle sideline.
The pickup there at the shoestrings by Zverev, and he keeps the pressure on.
Balls,
Tiafoe serving to stay in the third. Crowd starting to fill up here at Arthur Ashe Stadium, just past 2 p.m. New York time.
15 left. No. Mr. Tiafoe is challenging the call on the left service line. The ball was called fault.
So Tiafoe thought maybe that caught the line. We'll see it on the chase review. Right call made.
15-30. Mr. Tiafoe has 2 challenges remaining. Attention. Well,
you look at Tiafoe's face. Set point. Sasha Zverev. Tiafoe comes in, but nets it.
Zverev.
And Zverev goes up 2-1.
Tell you what, he's going to let the chair know if he gets broken this game.
Now we see as we get mid-afternoon, the shadows on the left side of the court start to creep over into the doubles alley.
Really dangerous serving bowling down the tee again. Where do you put your opponent when you serve down the tee in the middle of the court? That's right where they want to be. So if they make you have to hit up, that's exactly what happens. 2 break points.
Tiafoe
now 1 for 9 in the match on break points. This is 10th. Comes
Tiafoe.
through with one there. So to start the fourth
First game, fourth set.
Frances Tiafoe. You think maybe a concerted effort to not say anything and try to just not think about it? It was nearly 8 minutes of a break between the sets.
I think so. I think he made it a point just to say, stay focused. You're up 2-1, you know. Oh, another great forehand cross court, getting it through the sideline. Man, I'm really, really impressed with that shot so far this match from Zverev. How he gets this so close to the sideline. We've seen it so many times. Really good.
Thirteen to 10.
Like on the break point last game, Tiafoe another good depth shot.
Game Tiafoe.
And Tiafoe follows up the break. 2-love in this fourth set.
Tiafoe leads 2-0, fourth set.
Tiafoe had an easy time in his first round match. Won 2 sets quickly against Ivo Karlovic and then retired early in the third, while Zverev went more than 3 hours in a 5-setter.
Love 15. Safety no. Thirty for 10. Fit in.
Again, another late reaction for Zverev to move forward. Again, kind of a poorly placed approach shot. Made that a really difficult situation for him to handle.
Has not been real effective at the net in the match.
It's just been great or bad. You know, there hasn't been any in between. Like, he hasn't scrambled well to save a couple of points like Tiafoe has. He's either come to the net in a great situation and cleaned it up, or where it gets below the level net and loses the point every time.
And now he's in a battle.
Yes.
Tiafoe trying to take control of this fourth set.
Advantage, Zverev. Game,
Zverev comes up with a couple of big first serves there at deuce. And 2-1 for Tiafoe.
Fourth set.
In the fourth.
left.
Tiafoe this year at his best showing in a Grand Slam to start the year in Australia, reached the quarters and lost to Rafa Nadal. Had some good wins along the way. Dimitrov and Anderson.
That was a real tough volley that Tiafoe had to come up with there. Very nice return from Zverev. And the key to this return, the key to this volley, just keep it down low. Man, couldn't have placed it much better than that.
I like the maturity he's shown in this match, playing through those stretches where Zverev was so good. Yeah, just remaining calm with it.
I think Tiafoe has just matured progressively throughout his career. I remember, you know, watching him play when he was younger. He's always engaging with the crowd, always talking to the umpire, talking with this person, that person. Very methodical, very businesslike today. Just to look over to his box for some support every so often, but real good discipline.
And a real good hold.
Game, Tiafoe.
Maintains the lead here in the fourth.
Tiafoe leads 3 games to 1.
3-1 for Frances Tiafoe. USOpenshop.org, the official shop for 2019 US Open merchandise. Tees, caps, towels, outerwear, and more. Visit USOpenshop.org. Check out the draws as well and the scores. 85 matches going on around the grounds after the rain yesterday.
Tell you what, this match has been crazy. We just haven't seen both players play their best tennis, their very good tennis at the same time. As soon as one player's level raises a little bit, the other player's level just drops off. Look at that, unforced errors already for Zverev, up at 7 in this set.
Yeah, and early on he was, almost 2-1 in winners to unforced errors, and it's only a margin of 6 now.
Well, he had another good solid third set. You know, it's just been a roller coaster ride for both players.
30-10.
But you feel like Tiafoe's been the more consistent player, even the sets that he hasn't won?
I would say this, Tiafoe's had the worst games. Like, he's put in some really bad games. Like, his low, I think, has been lower than Zverev's, but it hasn't been for very long. He's just not timed a couple of those games very well.
$40-30. Yes.
He was in position there.
Advantage, Zverev.
Came in on that
Game
second
Zverev.
serve, but just missed the volley, so Zverev gets through it.
Tiafoe
Tiafoe
leads
still up a
3
break
games to 2.
in the 4th.
4 sets.
We've seen Tiafoe go to that place so many times. And again, based on Zverev's position where he likes to play tennis from, it is effective. Tiafoe's execution has come and gone on that shot quite a bit. He's hit some pretty deep, high drop shots that Zverev's taken advantage of, but that one worked out.
At first service. $30-11.
And both of these guys have been coming forward so much in this match. 35 trips for Tiafoe, 35 trips for Zverev. Tiafoe's winning 3/4 of the points up there. And that's not just for this set, that's for the match. He's at 74% for the match as well.
$40-11.
He's had some lows in this match, but right now Tiafoe, top of his game. Again, moving in aggressive.
Game, Tiafoe.
The hold at love, 4-2 now for the American in the 4th.
Tiafoe leads 4 games to 2. 4th set.
Crowd has built up as the afternoon has gone on here in New York behind Frances Tiafoe.
$15-11. 30 love. $40 love. $40-15.
Just his first double of the set. Had some issues in the second with a double faults, did Zverev.
We've seen a lot of that this match. We've seen Tiafoe come in some situations where it's like, oh, well, Zverev's in really good position. He's going to be able to get this ball down low. But Zverev's ability on the passing shots to consistently make that first volley awkward, it doesn't seem to be good. Tiafoe's fearless coming forward right now.
Yes.
So from love 40, here we are, tenuous for Zverev.
Advantage, Zverev.
Goodness.
Yes.
We were talking about it earlier with the toss. You know, I mean, I guess that serve was big, though. I mean, is he trying to hit that second serve 110 miles an hour, 115? If that's the case, you can expect some double faults.
Had that big issue a few weeks ago in the tournament in Cincinnati. 20 double faults and a loss.
Advantage, Tiafoe.
And another double fault from Zverev.
Game.
Tiafoe sprints off the court. In charge, trying to get it to a fifth. And a second round match here at Arthur Ashe Stadium.
$15 left.
The ups and downs continue for Alexander Zverev. Went 5 sets in his opening round match. And again, Taylor, the aggressive play by Frances.
Yeah, Frances is just fearless right now coming in.
13 love.
He feels, if he doesn't think it, he feels that Zverev can't pass him well. I mean, again, had a good swing at that ball. Look at how routine that volley is. Open court above the net, couldn't ask for anything more than that.
Thirty 15. Tiafoe.
Zverev just unable to get a passing shot. Showing a little frustration after that.
14-13.
And now Tiafoe, point away from a 5th set.
Game and 4th set.
We will continue. Tiafoe, as if to say, this is my house.
6 games to 2.
Really, for the first time,
2 sets
in a
home.
burst of emotion.
New balls,
5th set coming
please.
up.
Yeah, we spoke about it. I think Tiafoe's had a few bad games in this match, but his level's been pretty stable. It's been all that man, Alexander Zverev, the 6th seed. His level is just all over the place in this match.
And the same thing in the first round, won the first 2 sets. Was forced to a 5th by Radu Albat.
30-love.
Going back to February of last year, Alexander Zverev has won 9 of his 10 5th sets.
Love.
Tiafoe, meanwhile, just 1-7 in his career in 5th sets.
The level of tennis that Zverev put out in that first set was so high. And he hasn't, I don't feel like even in that 3rd set he won 6-2. That was more Tiafoe played a really rough couple of games. And Zverev was just kind of scraping by most of his service games.
Game Zverev.
But if he can reach that level again, that level was very, very impressive.
First game,
it's going to be too much to handle. Frances, any chance he gets, he's hovering near that baseline. He's crowding the baseline. He's looking for any opportunity for Zverev dropping the ball short so he can take it early, come in, and hopefully continue to take advantage of those high, comfortable passing shots that Zverev's hitting.
You thought Zverev's forehand would be a big key. How have you sized it up here through the 4 sets plus?
Again, I feel like in the first set, it was like, wow, this guy's got a chance to win this championship. He's playing so good. And then it just goes through bouts of just, whoa, okay. Well, now we see why maybe he struggled in the past in these Grand Slams. Again, you got to, 3 out of 5 sets, you got to maintain your level for quite some time. They've been out there for over 2.5 hours.
This is the 4th 5-setter for Zverev this year. 4-0. Australian French, then the first round 2 days ago here in New York.
Actually, I will say this, is Zverev's missed a lot more backhands and in big moments than I was expecting. Again, another situation where Tiafoe comes to the net, maybe in not an ideal situation, and Zverev just not comfortable. That last set saw Tiafoe coming forward 18 times. I would expect to see the same. Had great success.
At first service.
Wow, that was an ugly miss on the forehand side from Zverev. Even the forehand before that looked so careful, so slow through contact.
Yes.
I think one of the things, a trademark on a confident shot is it always looks like it's speeding up through contact. It's accelerating. That was one of the things that I used to tell myself when I had a confidence low point in my career. If you're not confident, at least fake it, at least look like you're confident.
Right.
Accelerate through the hit.
Zverev read that pretty well, and a rare miss of late by Tiafoe at the
advantage, Zverev.
Break point early in the 5th.
And we've seen some of these drop shots and big points work out well for Tiafoe. We've also seen probably more often than not them work out against him. normally I would say that first volley that Tiafoe hit was a terrible first volley. But just having played this match, look where he puts his volley. He gives it right to the opponent, right down the middle of the court. But he has no fear of Zverev's passing shots, zero.
And you feel like you really shouldn't have any fear of it, because Zverev hasn't been able to convert any.
Hey, if you tell me that I'm winning 77% of the points in a certain scenario, I'm going to love that. I'm absolutely going to love that. And that is the scenario when Tiafoe is coming forward. He's winning 77% for the match.
And he tries that.
Yeah.
That short ball and another break point. Same formula.
Yeah, it's deja vu.
Yes.
Coming to the net, getting a nice, easy high ball, open court. Tell you what, this is, I think this is a little scary circumstance for the Zverev team and Alexander Zverev going forward. Not only for this match, but for other players watching, seeing how vulnerable he is to passing shots. That's, I don't know, these players are like sharks. As soon as they smell any type of weakness, they're going to test it out all the time.
The opportunity goes by the boards there. Break point number 3.
To be honest with you, I'm just in disbelief that Zverev is passing this ineffectively. Every time I see Frances with an opportunity come forward, I'm like, ugh, I want to see again. I want to see it again. I just can't believe it.
Yes. Advantage, Zverev. Game, Zverev.
Third time Zverev breaks Tiafoe in the match in his first service game of a set.
Zverev leads 2 games
now
to
in the 5th.
Final set. Sit quickly, please, behind the players. Thank you. Play continues. Thank you. 15-11.
I mentioned the success Zverev has had in fifth sets, and you know, most of them haven't been close. And this year, 6-1, 6-3, and then 6-2 twice. Grand Slams, winning fifth sets.
Point.
Got him.
A little smile. Zverev checking, thinking what you said.
I don't think he was checking on the ball umpire.
Yeah, checking
He
to
was
see
checking
if-
on the mark. Oh, it's a deflection. I thought it was a direct hit to the mouth.
$30-11. $30-15.
I mean, he's got the winning formula for this set. He's got it. Just can he stay solid enough from the baseline? Right now he's working on 9 unforced errors this set in 2.5 games. And that's not going to cut it. He's going to have to stay more solid, wait for his opportunities to come forward. But it's there. This match is there for Frances.
That's it. Game Zverev.
Big first serve by Zverev. Consolidates the break in the fifth
Zverev
set.
leads 3 games to love. Final set. $15-11.
Now more confident hitting there, Taylor, from Zverev, and finally a
18-0.
passing shot.
That was one of 3 good ones that we've seen throughout the course of these 5 sets. Again, typically I would say what a terrible approach shot, but just seeing how this match has gone, I think that's a justified approach shot for Tiafoe and a good time to come in. Zverev has not proven that he can do that consistently yet.
Out.
He's thinking about challenging that, but looks like he won't.
That's an interesting tactical change for Zverev, right? I mean, we haven't seen him miss very many passing shots, but we've certainly seen him giving Tiafoe just sitters and ducks up at net. So maybe he's just realizing I need to do more.
You like that decision? Go for it there?
Yeah, if something's not working, you got to change. Lose for a different reason, right?
Game, Tiafoe.
So Tiafoe on the board in the 5th set.
Zverev leads 3-1.
Zverev serving at 3-1. Download the US Open app. You get the latest scores, stats, match highlights, player news, celebrity sightings, and more. It's available in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Spot in the 3rd round on the line here. World number 6, Zverev serving.
15-11. $30-11.
Boy, he just looks like a much more confident player now.
40-11.
Yeah, his level, and this is why people get excited about Alexander Zverev, right? I mean, his high end of his tennis, his level, man, it's great. It is great. It is up there with the guys who are winning slams now, Djokovic, Nadal, Federer.
Game, Zverev.
As impressive a hold as you can get. And they're at love at 134.
Zverev leads 4-1
here in the 5th set. Alexander Zverev solid here in this 5th set where he's really made his bones. He's been excellent the last couple of years in the deciding set. Tiafoe serving down a break.
That plays worked so much for Tiafoe, and that's only his 8th trip to net this set. He still won 6 of them. He's at 75%. But in that last set, after 8 games played, came to the net 18 times. Zverev's done a really good job staying on offense, keeping the ball deep, not giving Tiafoe an opportunity to come forward.
$15. $15.
You know, we saw Tiafoe try a lot of those slices earlier in the match, middle of the 1st set to Zverev's backhand, and it doesn't bother Zverev at all. I would certainly refrain from hitting too many slices there. We've seen him be able to do everything with that. Those angles that he just hit there, we've seen him rifle winners down the line.
$30. Tiafoe.
All right, Tiafoe does his job. 4-2 now in the 5th set.
Zverev leads 4-2, final set.
We approach 3 hours here inside Arthur Ashe Stadium, day 4 of the U.S. Open. Second consecutive 3-hour-plus match Zverev has played. Second straight 5-setter.
That was a really tough shot from Zverev. We talked about earlier in the match, that short, low slice is sometimes what a two-hander hates. That's the toughest shot for a two-hander have, but Zverev has so much racket head speed, so much whip. He's able to get the ball with a lot of topspin up and down quickly in the court.
T15.
We've seen plenty of this from Tiafoe with mixed results. This one worked out well. Thought that Zverev giving him a little bit of a look.
Oh, Zverev
Zverev staying the call on the left.
That one was good.
The ball was fault.
Looks like it's an ace based off of Tiafoe's body language.
Chase review. Taylor Dent, eagle eye.
Hey, that was Tiafoe. He looked defeated as soon as he saw the mark.
Trying to give you a little credit.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, why not?
Game.
The
Zverev.
5th set master Alexander Zverev running Tiafoe around the court.
Zverev leads 5-2.
Getting
Final
through to
set.
the 3rd round.
Love. 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 T15. Game. Tiafoe.
Oh, quick work by Tiafoe, but now Alexander Zverev serves for the match.
Zverev leads 5-3. Final set.
The stats look rough for Tiafoe this game. He's going to have to hope that Zverev just has one of his loose games, some double faults, something different than what this set has seen so far. 92% on his first serve wins, on the first serve points, 57% on the second serve. That is not pretty if you're Frances Tiafoe.
And Zverev gets that passing shot to go. Tiafoe frustrated, left it there for him.
It is tough. I mean, it's so easy to second guess. That was one passing shot that Zverev was able to get down below the level of net. In hindsight, you just make him hit another passing shot for how bad he's hit him. But again, it's easy to second guess after the point's over.
Love. Mr. Tiafoe is shooting the court. Right far sideline, the ball was called in.
So a chase review here.
I trust Frances on this one.
Once again,
Second serve.
You're having quite a fifth set yourself. The only guy better is that guy.
Exactly.
Oh. 30-15.
The only interesting thing about that is when he's hit double faults, it hasn't been one per game. They've come in bunches.
Match points for Zverev.
Again, seven match.
Zverev, the king
Zverev.
of the fifth set. He's 5 for
3
5
sets
this
to 2.
year. Beats
6-3,
Frances Tiafoe.
3-6, 6-2, 2-6,
Zverev through to the third
6-3.
round.
Pretty awesome effort from Frances Tiafoe, but I would say an equally great effort from Zverev. He had to handle a lot of adversity there, ups and downs, did not lose his cool, did not get distracted, stayed focused. Well done, Alexander Zverev.
Alex, we saw not only exchange at the net, but even before Frances left the court, you guys shared another moment. I know you guys are good buddies. You anticipated it was going to be a fight. What did it take today?
Everything. I mean, obviously, I know Frances, we're 10 years old, and we played all the way through juniors. So we know each other since we're little kids, and it's unbelievable to see how we both kind of grow on the tennis court. And every match that we play is getting tougher and tougher, and the level is getting better and better. And I hope it'll continue like that, and we'll play even bigger matches at some point in our career.
No one, Sasha, in the last 2 years has played more 5-set matches in majors than you. This was your 11th. It's also your 5th in a row where you come out the winner. What are you telling yourself in this match at the start of the 5th?
I've been here before, you know. It's usually what I do the first 2 rounds at majors. I play 5 sets.
Why?
I don't know, to entertain the crowd maybe a little bit. I mean, everybody came here to see a great match, so no, but All jokes aside, I mean, Frances gave me an unbelievable fight, and it took everything out of me, and I had to go 5 sets. I mean, obviously in the second and fourth set, he was much better than me, and I'm just happy to get the win somehow.
What's been the key to that successful record in 5-setters?
Probably the off season, every single time. You know, when you step out on court, you have to be mentally and physically prepared, and kind of you know, confident in yourself as well. And I know if it goes the distance, I am ready, but you know, sometimes I would like to win easier than always 5 sets.
Finally, Sasha, you've become a fixture in the top 10. You're a fixture in big matches, but there's something new in your life. You just recently decided to join Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Just like within the last month or so, correct?
Honestly, I've been told to get on Twitter by a lot of people. And I kind of got pushed that way, and I thought, well, maybe I'll try it out. I mean, everybody likes it, so yeah, follow me on Twitter. If you follow me on Instagram, you know, go into my other pages as well. You know, I'm gonna do a little commercial for me right now. I mean, I don't have that many followers yet, so please click the subscribe button.
What would the tweet be from this win?
I don't know. I mean,
I could tell you're new to the Twitter thing.
yeah,
I could tell.
I've been on court for over 3 hours, so I have to cool down a little bit first.
Well done. Onward to the third round, Sasha.